What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument?
What's up, family?
How y'all doing? I'm one of your hosts, Angel Akita Moore-Tanksley, also known as ThatChickAngel. And tell them who you are, baby.
I'm your co-host, Marcus Tanksley. I ain't gonna sing to y'all. Y'all know that.
Come on, no, they need to hear that you got notes because
I got pipes, but
listen, because when I posted you singing the song on my Instagram story, they were like, "What?" They want to hear that one note
Angel,
that got cut off.
Angel, you know you jealous. You don't want all these women talking about how beautiful my voice is. Anyway, this is a podcast where we talk about any and everything. We talk about politics. We talk about religion. We talk about what's feeling good, what's feeling bad. All current events. What else we talk about?
We talk
family.
About, yes, we definitely talk about family. We talk about each other.
Yeah.
We also talk
and
about
that's love and hate. You know, it ain't all good.
The things you want to talk about because we love taking audience suggestions. And we sometimes have special guests. And we are so excited that today we have friends of mine that I had the pleasure of meeting in a competition that we had all won called YouTube Black. Please give a warm welcome to my friends, the Curly Coopers, also known as Curtis and Dewana Cooper. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
Thank you for having us.
We love having you. Our podcast, we had normally not had guests, and we decided to do something special for the month of June, and we've had different guests on, and so we're so excited to have you all. But real quick, We're going to take care of some business before we delve more into who you guys are and the topic of the day. First, please make sure if you're listening to this podcast, especially on Apple Podcasts, that you rate and review us. It makes the podcast more discoverable. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you are subscribed. Click the thumbs up button as well as the notification bell so that you can be notified when we upload more content because we have so much content. And make sure you are following me and my husband. You can follow me on all platforms as ThatChickAngel, and you can follow my husband.
Y'all can follow me at Marcus Ain't on the Gram and Marcus Ain't on the Book on Instagram and Facebook. Also, you can check out my beard and body butter called Man Shit. That's MANSHYT. It's 100% natural beard and body butter. You can go to the website, manshit.com, or you can go see all 4 of my posts at Get Man Shit on Instagram.
Yes, it's a riveting 4 posts.
Yeah.
You'll be enthralled. We also want to give a huge shout out to our immediate family. Some of them I call my angel wings. Some of them are the Tanks Punches, but regardless, we love them. And we want to say hey to them. We call them our immediate family. They're watching this live. Yes. If you would like to be able to watch our content live and get exclusive content, please join our Patreon at www.patreon.com/ThatChickAngel. Well, all right. We are now at the first part of this podcast, but I almost forgot, and my husband just reminded me because he's a great co-host. We want to also say thank you to our sponsor for this episode, Blue Chew. We'll explain more about them later on in the podcast, but thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring this.
Absolutely.
So now we're on to the first segment of this, and that's In My Feelings. That's where we talk about things that have us feeling some type of way,
whether it's great, feeling beautiful inside and out, or something that's getting on your last nerve.
Something that makes you want to punch somebody dead in the face.
Yeah.
Now, when we started this, we told the Coopers that we had this segment. Curtis had something bubbling up in his spirit, strong.
We need to let him relieve that pressure.
Yes, come on, Curtis. We want to know what's got you feeling some type of way.
Yeah,
I'm irritated.
Oh,
tell me, Curtis, why?
I understand.
I'm not the only one irritated. She's been irritated.
Oh, yeah.
For the past month. So, I guess.
We might as well.
Yeah, okay. So if y'all listening, we haven't even talked about it on our channel yet. We're going through the house buying process. We decided we're buying some land.
Oh.
That's cool. Well, we put in a bid on some land.
Over a month ago.
And like Thursday was the final straw where it was like, look, get us the contract. The selling realtor was like, hey, I will get the seller to sign this thing, and I'll have it to you by the end of the day. Guess what? It is Saturday now, and we still haven't heard anything. And we've been going back and forth with these people for a month to negotiate something that we would have bought at full price.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Why do you
Yeah.
think it? What's taking? Why have they said what's taking them so long? What is it? Or do they got COVID and they sick? What's up?
It's a nephew and an aunt. Like the aunt is the seller, the nephew is the realtor, and I don't think she wants to probably sell, and he's trying to probably force her to
I don't
sell.
know why this thing is listed.
And I don't know why it's listed. Like you need to just take it off. So
Yeah.
we've been going back and forth for over a month now.
Why don't y'all pull y'all's offer? Do y'all not see any other land that y'all want?
It's a really good deal on the land, and we're building our house, so we want all the money to go in the house.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't say no.
They didn't.
If they would just said no, we could have just moved on. But they were like, I need time or this or that, but never saying no and not saying yes. It's like, if you wait, you'll get it.
And we have time to wait. It's not a rush.
Y'all
you know what I
not in a
mean?
rush.
It's something that we.
Now we haven't missed any other properties. That's why we're waiting on this one because nothing else has really popped up.
Oh, okay.
Another one that we could have already started the process on, but it's still sitting there. So we still got time, but start Monday.
We're done with them.
That is some boss stuff. Y'all are buying property.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, we want some, land. We want to have a garden, some animals and stuff. So we want more
Well,
than
that's the blessing of not living in California.
Right, because we can't even buy a parking spot here. Like the cost of a parking spot is probably more than what we could afford. And y'all are buying land.
Yeah, we were considering moving, since he graduated school, moving to different places. We even looked at Cali, and I was like, there is no way we could even afford to live.
You would be able to afford it, but you're gonna feel.
It's a culture shock. That's all it is. Yeah.
Are y'all gonna stay in Georgia?
Yeah,
we're gonna stay right here, right outside of where we live now.
Okay. That would have me feeling some type of way. Say it again. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
It's going to be at least 5 acres, the land that we're going to have.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about, right?
He just. Why you do it, Curtis? You just really.
Once we get it and get it built, we're gonna have y'all come down.
Yeah, y'all could. We could do social distancing well on 5 acres of land.
Oh, yeah. Very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, that's dope. 5 acres. That's a lot of land.
Like, what's the most?
Like, I don't like being around folks, so
we need a little bit of space. A little bit.
I'm an introvert.
She does. She's like, I need space on my property.
Yeah.
Because what's the most we could get out here? Like the biggest that we have seen that would be anywhere.
It was like a half acre.
A half acre. And we got excited.
Actually, and you could get probably maybe a full acre, but you got to go out to the middle of nowhere and you still going to be spending millions of dollars on that. Like it's
5 acres. Yeah. Ooh, y'all could restart up slavery on your property all by yourselves.
Yeah, but that's how people. That's like in the.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Like in the Midwest, it's like when you get out, like David and Jackie's house. That's they deal in like 5 and 10 acre lots where we you get 2,200 square feet on your lot. We yeah,
we're so excited. I know, and it's not like it's unheard of, but
not
this is
22,000 square feet. It's like, oh my God, that's a huge lot. But if California, it's massive.
It is massive. You all are probably my first friends to be on their way to purchasing land that big. I don't think we have any other friends. I know you've had cousins that have purchased.
Yeah, my cousins have, not friends, no.
And they in their young 30s, y'all. Curtis and Dewana are still babies. They young. Y'all are young.
She said, girl.
She said, what?
She made that 30 sound good, boy. Like it ain't old.
I was gonna say, she said young 30s. I'm like, who's she talking about?
What's got you feeling some type of way, babe?
Look, I kind of talked about it yesterday on the live with, and Angel just sparked it again today, this morning, talking about it. So we've had this movement of uplifting Black women. Mm-hmm. And what's gotten me in my feelings is any dude that comes out, particularly a Black man, coming out talking about anything to combat that, anything that's not just going along with it. Because I'm like, if our Black women are saying that they need to be better supported, regardless of how you feel, shut the hell up and try to figure out why they feel that way before you go and respond to it.
Yeah.
So it's and I said it yesterday, like, you less than a man, you wasn't raised by a man, regardless of who raised you. If you feel like, and I still feel that way.
You still in your feelings?
Yeah, and it's hard for me to respond to, like, I can't see something like that and talk about it without like filling it up with profanities because it's annoying. Like that annoys me almost as much as the whole people not understanding like systemic and systematic racism and injustice and why people are rioting and looting. Like, it drives me up the wall. I'm like, this is y'all's argument. This is what you choose to put your foot down on, is us supporting Black women. First of all, and anybody listening, Curtis, DeWan, if anybody, tag me on somebody that says that. Just tell them Marcus said that you ain't it.
Marcus, no, you gonna get your blood pressure up.
It's already up.
he was like, how could anybody? But I find that to be the thing. Anytime some movement is out that makes you personally have to correct your behavior, a lot of times when people are set, they'd rather buck it than to get uncomfortable for a little bit to change up what they're doing. That might be, no,
Black women need to do this first. No, you need to shut up and man up.
It's kind of like, when there was a point in time and as we were all growing up where it was okay it was socially okay to say things that were derogatory or homophobic. That's what I'll say. And so then came an enlightening period where
you put the coaster down. You got to.
Oh my gosh, I'm over here trying to say a word, and you worried about water.
I'm worried about this table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, there came a point in time, especially in the Black community, where we had to start we got to move from our homophobic ways. And there are people who want to buck it. Man, ain't nobody thinking about that. It is just like, dude, just chill out and realize that it's time. It is now time to change. You had a nice period of time where you got to act ignorant. Now you can't no more. What's got me in my feelings is you making me put this goddamn piece of paper.
Let's not talk about you ruining good furniture. This is probably the most expensive piece of furniture we got in this house. You over here just letting water just condensate all down on it.
Because it's mine.
It's mine.
Right. And this side is mine.
See, y'all, this is why this is going to cause an argument, because it ain't even got to be a topic. Just being in the same vicinity, y'all.
I mean, he couldn't just.
Got the good furniture. You can let the water just sit there. It's gonna buckle.
Oh yeah,
up.
it's gonna buckle.
Yeah, it's gonna buckle. It's gonna ring. This is wood we say we on right now.
I know it's real wood.
And then she's gonna be mad when I'm in here sanding it and working on it in the house. Why you doing that? Because you messed it up.
Whatever. No, let me tell you what's got. I tell you.
No. You are moving on.
I would tell you, Curtis and them have been. Did you build that shelf? Is that the shelf you installed, Curtis?
The one that he didn't want to do this one. After he did the kids shelf, he didn't want to make me one. So I said, I'm getting me a shelf.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. And I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and build it. Because it's probably gonna come out nice because it's DeWanna.
Right.
Just don't go against it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't go against DeWanna. My husband has a garage full of amazing tools, all of which he knows how to use. Ain't none of the tools in there that he is not completely a professional with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My husband has yet to build a thing. And I'm just like, so you gonna make something? Because I think it'll be really neat. Like, I was like, this is a good time for home improvement. A lot of people are doing home improvement. He's like, yeah, well, I was gonna do the floors, but it was just too high priced. And I'm like, you build a console or something.
See, she wants me to just go build something for fun. Not that we need it, just for it to be there. Now, our last house we was in.
I don't want you just to build something for fun.
Our last house. That's all I did was work on that goddamn house. So right now, I don't feel like building nothing for fun. And when do I have time to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go build this.
You got some time.
Do it?
Yeah, you do. You got some time.
You got a little bit.
We got time.
You do.
You got a little bit of time.
Yeah, you can't say that you don't have no time. That's just the fear.
All right, I'm sorry. When I get off work and come home and deal with the kids and you and all of that, sometimes I just don't feel like pulling out all these goddamn tools out to you, just like you don't feel like cleaning. Huh?
That's
Let's
different.
not. No, it ain't either.
I'm not good
It's
at
always,
cleaning.
yeah, you can
You're-
still do it.
I'm not good at cleaning. You're good at building things. I am not good at cleaning.
Anyway,
And I do clean them dishes. The dishes get cleaned by whom? Me. The
Them-
kids' clothes get cleaned by who? Me.
the dishes you dirty up.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I
you
really.
do.
That's why I'm
Anyway,
so thin.
let's keep it moving.
Anything got you feeling good?
No, no.
You
Everything. I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
No, you ain't got nothing that's got you feeling good.
I can't pinpoint it. That's how much it's got me feeling good.
Well, I'll tell you what's got me feeling good. I feel like, well, I'm really happy with how well I feel like we're finally having growth on our platforms. Like, y'all know it's been an uphill journey.
It was stagnant for a long time.
Curtis and Dewana have a YouTube channel called The Curly Coopers. And like I said, we won a competition and YouTube flew us out to New York. And we all were having conversations about just most of us, except for one. There was only one person there whose growth was exponential. And like literally, he won the competition and then was a mentor the next year. That's how well.
Yeah.
That's how well he did. They brought him in next year to mentor the people that won the competition. And so it's so hard to make yourself known in this space and get more people to watch your content, especially as Black content creators. It's just like, dear God, is there anybody watching? And I know they can attest, even though they've hit, did y'all already get y'all's plaque, y'all's YouTube plaque?
Yeah, we hit it in November, I think it was.
I remember when y'all hit it. I just wasn't sure if they sent you your plaque or not.
Well, we got it, yeah, because I heard that they weren't giving out plaques anymore, but we got ours. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, if they don't give me my plaque, I know where their headquarters are. I will torch that puppy down.
I told Curtis, I said, I worked too hard for them to sit there and say, I ain't getting no daggone plaque. I'm getting a plaque.
Y'all gonna make me a plaque. I'm gonna put my husband outside and he's gonna build the plaque and y'all gonna send me the emblem to put on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finally feel like we are seeing like for real growth on the platform.
Yeah.
I think we're just now about to hit 60,000 on ThatChickAngel TV. Marcus's Instagram is growing
Slowly, but it's growing.
but
No,
the
it ain't
fact
even slowly. It's growing.
it's
pretty
growing
fast.
great. It's not like you are putting a
I'm
concentrated
not putting
effort
that, yeah.
every single day. So the fact
Like
that there's growth.
my number of followers compared to my post is phenomenal.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. So it's finally feeling good to not feel like I am like still at the beginning of eating this gigantic elephant.
Mhm.
I'm like, girl,
Yeah, we have to the point we got sponsors now.
yeah, the fact that we have sponsors
Blue
for
Chew.
this.
You feel good about yourself when you get a little sponsored deal or something.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, oh, you recognize that I got something to bring to the table. We got something to bring to the table. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's what's got me feeling good. Does that not make you feel good? Okay.
That's one of the many things. I said I couldn't pinpoint nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll always find something to pinpoint. So we're going to jump into the topic of the day. First, let's give them a little more backstory on you all, just in case any of our listeners don't know you all. Please reintroduce yourselves and let them know a little bit about you all and y'all's family.
Okay, well, I'm Dewana and this is Curtis, and we're the Curly Coopers. We have 3 beautiful kids, ages 9, 8, and 6. And we have a family blogging channel on YouTube, and we also have an Instagram page where we love to post family pictures. You got something you got to say?
I'm trying to calculate. Is that the right year? Is she 9? She ain't 10?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 9? I mean,
Yeah, you said 9.
He's got to be 11. So.
No.
That's what got me looking.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Lord.
It happens. I understand.
Yeah, she's 10, about to be 11 in August. But we just love to post family videos of our everyday life and post fun pictures.
Mhm.
And hopefully more hair stuff.
Yes, because we're the Curly Coopers and everybody are always asking about our hair, and we don't have any hair content out there.
You have a little.
So I have a little, but I need to have more.
Yeah. Wait a minute. When did you have your first daughter? I mean, your daughter?
2009.
No, I know what year, but when in August?
Oh, the 4th. She was born on Barack Obama's birthday, and she loves it.
Oh, so we were pregnant at the same time with our first child. Oh, look at that. So yes, the Curly Coopers, you all might also recognize them from, we did the Don't Rush Challenge that ours went viral.
I seen it
Oh,
on your
yeah.
Facebook. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it has millions upon millions. And then we did another one with them, the Couples Don't Rush challenge, which was super duper fun. So what we've already talked about marriage while in quarantine with another couple and how that's changed. But I figure since you all have multiple kids and so do we could talk about parenting during quarantine and how that has changed or affected how you've had to deal with your 3 kids. Because were they already homeschooled, Duana, or were they in school?
They were in school. But I've been thinking about homeschooling for a while. So
So was it I said, so was it an easy transition for you? And
I is really, she can her work. She can handle it on her own. So I just had to mainly do the boys' work. But yeah.
so what was it like? So when they had to come home, like, what was that like? Because Curtis, do you still work outside of the house?
Yeah. Surprisingly, where I work, it hadn't slowed down at all.
That's same with him.
Me, yeah.
So what was that, now that they're home and you all are a quarantining family? This is not a family that says they're quarantining but still be everywhere, and at everybody's house they are quarantining like we are. What has it been like to have to try and raise children without the outside world as a like outlet?
Well, we've always been like a homebody family. Like we go out and do fun stuff, but we mainly stay at home. So it wasn't really a big change there. The biggest thing was making sure they get their schoolwork done. But the way they had it here for their school, they just took the first 3 quarters, and if you had, your grades were good, you can continue to do the work, but it really didn't matter. It can only improve your grades, and they already had straight A's. So I mean, they did some of the work, and then that was it. But I mean, we have a big backyard for them to play in. They got the pool and stuff out there, so it really hasn't been like stressful or too difficult.
Yeah,
They can entertain themselves.
it'll be some days where, like Dewana said, she'd be feeling like she just want to get out. Everybody feels like they've been there together because, like, I'll go off to work and then I come home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even though Dewana, she stays home, but usually like the kids are off for a little bit. Yeah. So every once in a while, it's like, I wish we could go do something.
Yeah. I'm ready to go somewhere. I'm used to being on vacation a couple of times. So.
Yeah. So what do y'all do when y'all have that itch? When y'all like, we got to go somewhere.
Corona.
We
we go like Corona.
Like go out, plan something, do s'mores in the backyard, and have like pool time and grill and stuff like that. But other than that, like I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to go somewhere.
Yeah. No, I get that because I'm the same type. Like I like going cruising and stuff. I have to be outside. I like to be outside. And I think I'm in a house full of people that could do without being outside at all. So like just last weekend, actually, I asked all my sons, I was like, hey, I'm about to go take a cruise in the Mustang. Anybody want to come? Everybody was like, nope. It's like, Kai, you want to come? Nope. Marcus, I went last time. Why do I have to go? That's literally what he said. So I asked Sai, I was like, you want to go for a ride in the Mustang? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So we went cruising for a little bit. But that's me. It's like, I'm working every other day from home. So the days I'm working from home, I'm just here. And then the other days I'll go to work and come home. But as soon as the weekend comes, I'm like, I want to get out and get like, I ain't gonna say fresh. Well, it is fresh air if you ain't in no crowds of people. And I'm not going out to be around people. I'm literally going out to where no one else is just to be outside. Because we ain't got acres in the back of our yard. We got our neighbors in the backyard. So I think more land would definitely appease that. But I definitely get the feeling of wanting to get outside or wanting to just get out and get away feeling cooped up.
Well, no. Say it again. No, go ahead, Dewana.
We've been outside more. Like we planted a garden on the side of the house. Like we love to plant, have a garden for us to get fresh veggies and stuff. And then what else did we do? We did that. And like just been doing a lot of different house projects, just to take my mind off of not being out.
And see what my husband fails to realize, because he feels like that he has a house full of homebodies. No, he has a house besides maybe Kai. he has a house full of extroverts. So if we're going to be out, we want to be around people. My husband finds it relaxing just to be in the car driving. We are
by myself or
who
family.
we're like, who are we driving to? What event are we driving to? Because if we're not,
they have to be going somewhere.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to just be in the car, because if not, I'm thinking about, okay, what could I be doing not in the car that would be possibly getting something done or more enjoyable? What do y'all? Is that her? Is that you, Dewana?
That's
she
me.
wants
I'm
to
like
do.
your husband.
She likes being around people. She does like if we go somewhere like to the beach. She's like, I want to be around people. I said,
oh no, I did.
like
no, now because I've been stuck in the house. Usually, I want to go to a secluded beach where people are not at. But now I'm like, I need to be. I want to be on a beach where there's other people around.
So we can go to a beach that's like empty event at some point. No,
that's no fun.
Yeah, I'm like today. Today, my girlfriend is throwing a Juneteenth festival, even though Juneteenth was yesterday, but it's supposed to be a social distance one. So she's not having any vendors. It's just a time that Black people could all be.
And
it
ain't gonna be because Black people don't know how to keep their distance.
Black people don't know how to act right. Okay, so it's supposed to be a bunch of Black folk in the park. And while I would love to attend something like that, if I honestly thought people were going to social distance and wear their mask, but because I know they're not, I'm not going to go. But does it eat me up inside? It absolutely does, because I do want to be out of the house and I do want to do, and so do my kids. My kids, one of my girlfriends had her husband threw her a surprise drive-by birthday for her 40th. And they live in a townhouse so that their balcony overlooks the street. And it's high, but it's not too high. So when we pulled up, her daughter, who's one of our kids, like one of the twins' best friend, was on the balcony. When I tell you, they thoroughly enjoyed having a conversation about whatever 5-year-olds talk about from the balcony from my truck. They had a blast.
I could see that.
Yeah. And so we were outside. We weren't in the house. There was no electronics, but because and their kids need socialization. So, I mean, there's the blessing in being able to have the fact that you all have 3 kids and they're all closer in age. Y'all's kids aren't too far apart. They have some socialization, but like being stuck in the house is not easy. But real quick, since I'm mentioning being stuck in the house, a lot of people are doing the activity of hunching in the house. And that brings us to our only sponsor for this episode, Blue Chew. Tell them about Blue Chew, baby.
Blue. That's hilarious. So Blue Chew is the first chewable that has the same FDA approved ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Blue Chew is made in the USA. It's prescribed by an online physician, so you don't have to go to the doctor or wait in line. It's even cheaper than the pharmacy, and they prepare and ship it right to you in a discreet package. No awkwardness, and you don't have to leave the house.
And if you could benefit from some confidence in your stroke game, okay? If you want to be able to take advantage of this quarantine time and have some good loving, you should check out our sponsor, Blue Chew. Right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. If you visit bluechew.com and get your first shipment, you will get your first shipment for free when you use our promo code ARGUE, and you just have to pay $5 for the shipping. So I'll say that again. You, our listeners, get a special by going to bluechew.com, and for your first shipment, you'll get it for free if you use our promo code ARGUE, and you just pay $5 for shipping. So again, that is BLUE chew.com, and the promo code is ARGUE so that you can try it for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you help make this podcast possible. So please be sure to use our promo code ARGUE at bluechew.com. Thank you, Blue Chew. We appreciate you. And we love being sponsored by them, because even though we argue, we still likes to get it in.
Yeah.
So anybody that's promoting getting it in during this time, we're like, absolutely, because I'm telling you, it's a good stress reliever when you can't get outside, is what I'm saying.
It can be a stress reliever outside, depending on the time of day.
You're right.
Especially when you're on 5 acres.
Yeah, all the things y'all could do on 5 acres.
Don't get him started, please.
Hey, Curtis, handle your business. Just let it be a sneak attack. Like, if you can come find your car keys, you can leave.
Don't get him started, y'all.
But yeah, so what type of, Marcus doesn't realize this, but you all, there's so many things I'm trying to say out of my head, but it's all stuck right here at my mouth. I would love to do home projects, but because I realize our house is not clean, it's not like tidy, that house projects might not be the best thing for us to do. But like, what type of house project? Because I love it. I love when I see y'all doing stuff. Y'all redid the floor?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They redid their whole, like, so tell me, what have y'all done in quarantine with the kids that has like kept them engaged and like made things happen?
So the biggest thing we did was we started the garden. We always had a garden, but this year we didn't think we were going to do it, but we ended up not having to go to school or anything, so we did the garden on the side of the house.
Yeah, and that actually started with me doing the yard and then digging up the whole front yard to fix that drain.
Yeah, we had a clogged drain that he had to dig up a good section out and replace that.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
No, drains are awful. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't a sewer drain. It was just a storm, rainwater drain.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, what else? Oh, we refinished the other part of the house. We did it in November, so we did a renovation to that. So we were like, okay, we might as well go on and finish the kids' room because they were the only rooms left to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we was like, okay, we need to do the flooring, the painting, and that's pretty much it. YouTube videos for the flooring.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
my plan for it, because I used to call it the man cave, I just call it the den now because she took it over. The kids is always in there.
I didn't take it over.
You took it over.
I did not take it over because I would like to spend time with you, and that's where you are.
Lie again. Anyway, so my plan was to like because that's the only place that has carpet. So I was gonna redo the floor down there, but I have to redo the subfloor because you can feel it moving. And then I was gonna build like fur out the wall and put the entertainment center like in the wall, so it's part of the wall and not like a separate set thing just sitting in on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But when I priced out the wood for the floor, I was like, "No, I'm good." I was like, I don't want to spend. I don't know. I think it was like between $25,000 and $3,000 to replace just for the wood, just for me to do it myself. I'm like, at our last house, we got somebody to do our kitchen floor for half that.
Yeah.
And I didn't. That was labor and material. So I'm like, maybe I'm not looking in the right places.
Yeah.
What'd you
I
say?
got extra floors now.
The floor in the in our old kitchen at our old house, we got, but Marcus wasn't thinking about the fact that the floor size was much smaller than the floor size of the man cave. It's huge. Yeah. So that's the reason why the price is so different.
So
but go ahead.
anyway, I'll probably go ahead and do it. But that's one thing that she's pushed me to do. And she's like, I've had these ideas of just like making furniture and selling it, like, and because we know people, especially people out here in California, they will pay anything for a one-of-a-kind piece of furniture. Like you say, I made this or something. There's you can mark the price up. And I didn't know that until one of our friends moved, and she had this table that she was going to just get rid of it. She was like, "Y'all want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it got to be refinished," because she had a dog that chewed on it. So I refinished it and everything. And it's just a square. And I was like, "How much you think she paid for this?" Angel told me the price because she remembered when she bought it. I was like, "Are you serious?"
It's quite a few hundred for a square wood.
This would take me 3.5 hours to make. By the time you stain it and all of that, I'm like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "People buy this?" She was like, "Yeah, people pay for money for that type of money for one-of-a-kind pieces." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go buy a bunch of scrap wood and make a bunch of stuff." But no, I ain't gonna do it.
And here's the thing.
I might do it, but I ain't gonna do it right now.
Here's the thing he doesn't realize. That's the type of stuff that I would enjoy doing with you. I like. Let's see. He look at him looking at me.
There's nothing in our past history that makes me believe that.
What do I always tell you when we talk about me using power tools?
I used to build sets.
I used to build sets.
I was building I've done the kitchen. I did so much, and every time you're like, "Look, Marcus, I used to build sets." I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Has a lot to do with what we're doing right now.
Yes. What I'm saying is that was an elective class that I chose to take because I wanted to learn. And then even when I was doing regional theater, I was one of the principal actors. I didn't belong in the set shop.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
I'm telling you why I want to do it.
Why are you attacking me?
Because you didn't attack.
Look at your strong fingers,
Listen,
though.
support Black women.
I do support you. You know what I mean? Y'all know how much painting I've let Angel do that I absolutely refuse to let her do now?
Oh.
Angel.
Love that. I don't like painting.
I'm not a good painter is what he said.
I thought Angel was just not caring. And I said, Angel, if you're not going to care, just leave it because she was getting paint on the floor, paint on the ceiling. And I'm like, so I don't understand. And I had a sit down with her, so why, if you're not going to care, why? She's like, I'm doing my best. I was like, oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Is that you, Curtis?
Hey, I was talking about that today. I was talking to one of the guys who at the party we was at. I said I couldn't do certain jobs because, my brother-in-law works at the hospital sanitizing medical equipment. He used to be a janitor that moved up to sanitizing because he stays so clean and he can clean stuff all day. Me, I'll clean up after I'm done making a mess, but I would catch some.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back home. He's not.
So are you not a good painter?
No, he's not a good painter.
Okay,
she said, "I'll answer." No, he's not.
I'm very precise. I try to make sure I get it, and then he'll get it. Tell me something. I'm done. I'm like, I still see the paint, or you didn't. It's a mess.
Angel painter.
Everywhere, like you said.
It always gets on the floor, and I track it throughout the whole house.
Throughout the whole house, it's everywhere.
No, wherever Angel's painting, you can tell, because it'll be stuff whether it's outside on the concrete. She painted doors, and paint was all over the concrete. She painted our bedroom at the old house, and she painted it like a sky blue, like a baby blue color. You could see so much white coming through of the old paint. I'm
that was a part of the technique.
Was it supposed to look like a cloud?
Yes.
You a lie. Then there was blue paint all over the ceiling. I'm like, why didn't you got to cut? You got to tape and cut.
I taped.
I taped, and same thing.
It still gets underneath there. I taped.
Not wide enough.
He just don't be listening. He don't understand. He does not.
So I banned Angel from painting. I said, because we can't have paint all over the sidewalk in front of the house, on the porch. No.
Well, but I can do the things. Well, I literally would love to do. I don't want to say home improvement stuff because I don't like the whole repairing things that are broken, but to make things to make this house look nicer.
All right, you got it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here first. It's happening.
Oh, is it? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be all in the stories every day now. I'm gonna be in there.
So you did the kids' rooms. What all did y'all do to the kids' rooms, and how much were they involved?
Oh man, they love doing the floors. That's Aya's favorite part.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, I'm gonna rip up this carpet. They took up they ripped up the carpet. They end up getting all the stuff around the edge of the room that holds the carpet in place.
Where you need a hammer and the little
hammer.
Yeah,
they got all that up. I didn't get down there at all. Yeah, and she was ready to lay that floor. So she laid probably about half.
All the kids, they come in there and do that, and then they like to help paint. They get down and dirty. So we get probably our next house. We ain't gonna build it, but we could probably build it ourselves, and they will help.
So are your kids not into electronics like that? They're more of a do.
No, they like good electronics now. They if you give it to them, they will play on it all day, every day. So I do have to give them a limit. If we're relaxing and we've been out doing something all day, we let them okay, you can go and just play on your tablets. But we don't let them do it all the time because they would.
Oh, and then they act like completely different kids, boy. They go from they don't even remember how to play together if they stay on their tablet for like if you do like one whole day of tablet time, the next day it's like they don't forgot.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. See, I don't think our our kids, your kids sound real different than our kids. Like they don't want to do nothing that requires hard
Yeah,
work.
like I have to make them like I'll be out there doing something like, no, this is what you're going. I don't care if they mess it up. Like you're gonna get out of the house. You're gonna cut your fingers. You're gonna get hurt a little bit because you're soft. Like
I mean, even because they're so tired of me having to make them clean their room all the time. The younger twin said, "Mama, it's time for you to throw away some more toys." He's like, because we just can't keep the room clean. It's time for you to throw away. And I'm constant.
I remember when you did that.
That's funny.
And I just did. I think it was like 3 bags worth of toys.
Yeah, like massive, like those big 75-gallon like black bags.
So
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to do. I literally think I'm gonna have to break them all the way down to maybe 5 toys a piece, and then the rest, anything else in their room, should just be like clothes. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And even that, I was just telling Marcus that I wanted to get them new furniture, like new dresses, because they're all in the same room. Because our kids,
you want to make them?
I don't. Dresses seem like a difficult thing to make.
That's a lot.
I'm like, that sounds like that's a lot of like measurements. Right, that just started hurting my brain. I was like, hold on, we got to think of the wheels.
We can AutoCAD, you know.
I'm talking about put up a shelf or something. That's what I'm saying. I want to, and I do want to do the floors, but like I have seen so many like influencers, my friends, redo their kids' room, and the room looks like a succinct room. Their room looks like
it's
I don't even know how to describe
it. Looks like a bunch of college people just moved in one room together. That's
the perfect way to describe
like everybody had their own style and they didn't even bother organize. They just threw it in.
That's how their rooms were. Like that was those 2 rooms. I was like, it was driving me nuts because it just didn't fit the rest of the house, and it was like just messy, just the stuff that they had. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna decorate it and organize it, bring it down to minimalistic look. And now they can put stuff up. They know exactly where it goes, and their room stays looking nice. They don't have it.
Are y'all minimalists when it comes to lifestyle and parenting?
We want to be.
Yeah, we want to be. We've gotten better because we used to have. Oh my gosh, we always had the tendency, like we had 2 homes. Our first home we rented out, and it was like a 700 square foot home. And when I say that thing was jam packed, and we didn't know it until we moved out how much stuff we had.
How many kids did y'all have when that 700-foot home?
We had 2. I was pregnant with
792 square feet.
Yeah.
Actually.
So, every time y'all be telling me square feet of y'all houses, my mind is blown. So y'all had a house that was jam packed, that was almost 800 square feet, and then y'all moved into.
We moved into this one, and this one is 13 square feet.
1,300 square feet.
1,300 square feet. Yeah. So it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Wish we had another bathroom. That's a whole nother story.
Girl.
But yeah, so I mean now after like the last year, I would say that's when I was like, okay, we need to get rid of stuff. We have too much stuff, too much junk. And it's definitely made a difference. It's made a huge difference.
I have the desire to be more of a minimalist. Marcus, don't make me slap you in front of our guests. I have the desire to be more of a minimalist.
That's how Curtis did me at first. He was like, "Dewana, you got too much junk."
Yeah, you don't.
I do. I have the desire, but my actions do not fit with the desire. They're not.
This is comforting to hear. I'm gonna save this podcast to my phone just to keep it on hand.
Really?
Yeah, I needed to hear you say that.
I'm fully aware.
So I can call the lawyer, tell him he can shred the papers.
Marcus, I'm gonna choke my husband out.
Yeah, that was something we realized early on in our relationship. It's like our decorative styles. Like I'm a minimalist. I'm like, if there's a table, I'll have a candle on it, and that's all that needs to be on that table. Angel's like, if this is an extra table that we not eating on, we could fill it up with a whole bunch of Delta elephants and jet magazines.
Yeah.
And a button. I'm like, no. And that was like, we were butting heads right. I'm like,
no, but I'm not saying in decor. I'm saying in lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle too. Look at this table.
It's you acting like it's all me.
Most of it is.
Oh my gosh.
That's like the wall.
That's me right there. That most of it. But I do have in my stash of junk, boy. I stash my junk. I have drawers.
And he calls stuff.
You can't see my stuff.
Oh no, his stuff is a hot mess. So I'm better at organizing stuff. Like I had to go in his shed and help him organize because he could never find nothing. I'm like, Curtis, go get this. He'll be walking all around the house because he can't find it. I'm like, what do you mean you can't find it?
I'll go to the store and buy it again.
See, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
You like we ain't doing it. But so yes, I want to be able to have in my head, like I have shelves in my office. The shelves in my office still have the small amount that I put on them shelves.
Just everything else.
But the rest of the office looks like hell has came through there and whooped its ass.
Angel's mind's like a computer. Like there's a lot going on, and like the house ends up turning into her ROM. Like the house is like all the memory, and this is the working computer right here. So it's just like we need a hard drive to.
No, we need to do a clean. We need to do a reset, a factory reset.
Yeah.
Do a clean this.
Yes. Yeah. Because some of the stuff, it is hard. Like, because Marcus and I, and then y'all can tell me if y'all have this issue. Marcus and I don't really get to clean with each other because of our cleaning styles being so different. And not just that. Marcus doesn't care what's important. He doesn't.
If it's in the way, let it go.
He don't care what's important.
Like I have a rule, and Angel can't, by what she does, she can't live by that same rule. Like I have a rule. If I didn't touch it, like eat clothes or something, if I didn't touch it last year, I'm throwing it away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we had to realize.
Yeah, if there's something on the floor and I've been stepping over it for a couple of weeks, it must not be important because it's on the floor and it's been there.
But I am like, no, we should go through all of this and make sure there's not something that we actually need, and it just needs to have its place. And it's just
been in its place when we received it.
It ain't because you didn't did you put it in the place?
I don't know where the place is
exactly.
Because your office is a mess.
Boom.
If your office was clean, I would know.
Why does it have to be in my
Because it's
office?
in your office.
Why does it have to?
If it's a piece of paper that's important, it goes in an office. Everybody knows that. It goes in a file in an office. Okay.
Okay.
Right?
So guys.
You got it?
So guys, how does that work? And especially, how do you tie your children into that?
Oh, I think with them, I think the one that finally figured it out with the room, because it used to be like, we have a playroom with toys in it. And what would always end up happening, we go clean, like we end up having every few months or so, we got to deep clean the kids' room. Mm-hmm. When we realized what's happening, all the stuff from the playroom, like Isaac, every night, he'll go get a toy, bring it in the room, set it on the shelf. Next night, get another toy, play with it, put it on the shelf. Before you know it, you got junk. Half the stuff out the playroom is in their room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had too much stuff where they didn't play with it, so we had to just get rid of a lot of things. Like they're not at that age where they really play with a lot of different toys. Mm-hmm. So I just had to get rid of all of that stuff and have the things that they do play with where they can access it, like board games and stuff. Now they actually play with those things. Before they were just sitting there because they could never get to it.
And I'm the master declutterer.
Yeah.
Because she don't want to go through that stuff. And she don't want to make a decision on what to throw away.
And I have an attachment to stuff, so I have to have him just do it.
Yeah, and then when I'm doing it, she's like, no, don't throw this away. Don't throw. No.
I can use that with this.
This book has an art test you can take.
Oh, my God.
Go.
Oh, this is the conversation. This must be a worldwide thing. The Angel gets attached to stuff. Like, we have stuff from plays that she was in high school in the garage. I'm like, what are you going to do? Every script that she has worked on is in the goddamn garage right now. I'm like, so what do you plan? What, this is barbecue starter. Like, I don't understand why we holding on to this.
Well, listen, we are in a house with a garage for me to store these scripts because
No,
these scripts
no.
helped get them.
You need to get
Them scripts got us the house. They don't got to stick around.
Not a garage.
He can't say anything. He used to blame me. We have like 6 or 7 storage bins in the shed right now. He blamed me for all those storage bins, said I had too much stuff. I actually went through his storage bins. 5 of those things are his stuff. But when he was a little kid, he said, because you don't have any memories like
She
that.
ain't got no memories, bro. She got like one little Reeboks box.
And that's all I need.
That's it.
He kept blaming me.
We got memories.
This is what he likes to do. Angel.
Oh my God. Why are we talking about
half of the garage is your stuff. What he likes to do is claim that the kids' stuff is my stuff.
Woo-hoo!
And I'm like, sir.
Because you let them keep it.
Sir. I'm like, because
you had to store it.
Because we have 4 boys, in my head, it doesn't make sense to get rid of clothes that the next child can wear. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to end up having to go to the store to buy the baby clothes. So I'm going to remove that step by.
Because you like shopping.
No, not all the time, sir. So he's like, you got all these bins. When's the last time I wore a size 2T? This is not my bin. This is the bin for your boys. And
we're trying to save you the coins.
Yes, trying to save you the coins. So then when we go through it, and I literally had like...
Y'all are impossible.
I literally, I think, had 2 tubs. He had a whole tub just for an old school race car.
That thing's worth some money, all right?
And that's what he'll say. And you don't know. That thing might be worth some money. Is that what Curtis says?
All the same.
All those baseball cars. Like,
no, them baseball cards worth some money, man. Y'all don't throw away money.
What stuff does he have that he ain't that could be going? You said baseball cards.
Baseball cards, like old things from when he was a little kid that his mom kept. His mom had some like china that she had gave us, like, and he keeps them. Like, I'm not gonna never put that in my house.
Yeah. Did we get rid of it or we still got it?
I don't know. He had like his first prom cup when he went to prom.
Listen, Marcus found some blue ribbon beer.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer cans. And he said,
still had beer in them.
He said, Angel, these might be worth something.
I found them in my granny's attic. It's like the old school can that you gotta peel off. And I'm I found it when we was redoing her roof. This was like back when I was a teenager. Wow. So I kept them. I'm like, and they was, one of my uncles when there was a kid probably hid them beer cans up there. So I found them. I'm like, all right, I'm keeping these. And I ended up throwing them away.
He brought them from Kentucky to California.
Yeah,
we made it through two moves. We moved from the apartment and then from the other house, and he really wasn't trying to let them go. And so let me tell you about me.
So y'all hear the amount of space that my stuff takes up. So Angel has this where she watches these organizers, these channels on YouTube and everything, and she gets these wonderful ideas of storage bins and little cubby holes and baskets. Oh, this woman, her channel's called Baskets, and she reorganizes with baskets. So Angel will go buy a whole bunch of baskets because she has the intention of organizing things like this. So we start cleaning up. We start cleaning out. I like to order dumpsters. I order me a goddamn city dumpster. I'm like, let's fill it up. So we'll go through and open up these bins and all these baskets. And I'm like, why do we have this? It'll be a thing full of torn down purses. Why you got these purses, Angel? We'll go open up another one. It'll be, again, scripts, costumes. Angel, why we got these costumes? Because we can use those. It's like, these is memories. Look, Marcus, you lived with your parents. These is my memories. I'm like, your memories is in your brain. Your memories is up here.
I don't remember.
What you said what, Curtis?
I don't remember stuff that good.
That's why he want to keep all those crazy
I better
stuff.
keep it because I'm not going to remember.
See? Listen, as much as I moved, we moved around so much. Marcus got the chance to he basically grew up in one household where I don't have a home that I grew up in. I can barely remember the houses we lived in because we lived in so many.
Sounds like a lot of fun to me.
It's not. So with that being said, like actual items, I don't have a past to return to. My past is inside of a bin.
A bunch of them.
I don't. You really gonna sit here and still lie and say I got a bunch of bins? Exactly.
Yeah, you do.
I do not.
And then her mama. No, I'm just playing.
Marcus still, when the time hits him, when the moment is right, will go and get a freaking cell phone that came from 19.
It's called my cellular phone.
That's what he calls it. His cellular. It's huge.
It's
Oh my goodness, not that one.
Oh, nice.
It's massive. It's got a huge antenna.
That's for the theme parties. You go to an 80s party, I'm gonna show up with my cellular phone.
He's got, we do the character COVID-19. Marcus is the one that has the leather pimp juice coat.
Yeah.
So you got costumes
all of that
too.
stuff had a place before your mama decided to board with us every now and then.
Listen, I understand that it doesn't have a place, but I'm saying you do the same thing, hypocrite.
All my stuff can fit on me at the same time.
Okay. I'm
Yours is in bins, plural.
No, it's in one. Most of my costumes are in my closet.
What about all the books?
But also,
there's a thing called Amazon that started off as an online bookstore. You can download their stuff. You got a thing full of books out there. Why can't we get rid of the books?
I have a bunch of books.
I do too. I got books.
Like a library.
Y'all got a book? Do y'all have a bookshelf for it? Or is it
they're in the closet. Like I got them in my linen closet, taking up a lot of space. I can't even put all my covers in there because of the books.
Yeah. No, we could get rid of the books. You right about that. You right about that now. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
And I gotta move the books in order to get the table saw out.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
bless
you're
his
impossible.
heart.
Get out of
He
it.
living such a hard life. He living such a hard life. But yeah, so so at the end of the day, Curtis is over the decluttering and you're over the organizing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it works pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, she has to tell us. She tells me what to do, though. She's like the boss.
Yeah.
I need you to do this, and then I go. If she don't say it, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, he will not. So now what he does when he comes home from work, he'll make sure he does something so we can, get done with everything. Because right now we're pretty much at the point where we're finished with everything. Now is me doing stuff that I want to do, like making our bathing suits and stuff. Like I have that. The dining room looks a mess right now from all my stuff. So,
you make new bathing suits every year?
I started last year. Yeah, this year I made another set, and I'm gonna make some more because I want to stay consistent. So yeah.
She's over here. You gonna come out with a line, Dewana?
I would like to. I gotta come up with some templates so I can make sure I have the same consistency. See, I have everybody at home. I can just try it on them. Oh, let me just take this in a little bit. So once I get consistent, I feel, good about it. I wouldn't mind like starting a business or doing something like that, especially like for families. So
her bathing suits are the most comfortable. Like that, those are my favorite swim trunks. They are so soft and comfortable.
Yeah.
I bought the stuff you bought from the store. I don't like none of them compared to the stuff. It's crazy.
Well, I'll buy something from you.
Listen, because Marcus won't let me. He definitely, if I was like, I'm going to make us, that's the thing. Mm-mm. You got the support of Curtis. If I said to Marcus, bet, I'm going to pull out my sewing machine and I'm about to make us a whole family swimwear. He'd be like, Angel, I promise you I will cut them up in front of you if you.
Because Angel has so much that she does. And I'm like, why would you try to add making bathing suits on top of that? Yeah. Like, if y'all can see all the stuff, I don't know, people that watch the vlog would be like, Angel, you do so much. I'm like, yes. Why would you add a puppy to that? Why would you add? She wants to add a puppy to this chaos.
That's a whole nother child. We got two dogs.
Yeah, we have 2 dogs.
We got 2 kids, and they're not gonna be the kids. You upset? Oh, the kids will help.
No.
I got.
They do, but you gotta run
every day. You got the dogs? Be the dogs.
Yeah. But she will pull out all her stuff. She'll get halfway through it, and then it's like squirrel. She'll go focus on something else because there's so much she got going on. I'm like, you better not try to make no goddamn bathing suits.
But at the same time, he'll be like,
I'll buy bathing. I'll buy some swim trunks from you.
But at the same time, he'll be like, Angel, can you do this thing for me? Can you handle this thing?
Yeah, because it'll be short.
Me?
It'll be real short. I need you to holler at Soul Fitness so we can get our treadmill.
Yeah, so he's hypocritical. He's like, don't put nothing else on your schedule that's for you and your silliness. Yeah. But for me, go ahead and add it. Okay.
That's what you do. You love me.
They want to know, do you sell anything, Dewana?
Not yet. Like, I've made our face masks. I made my waist beads lately. I just started making waist beads and wearing them because I didn't know what waist beads were for at first. And then I found out they're for, so you can learn if you're losing weight on your belly or not. So I
say they just remind you they remind people like me that they're still fat. So that's why I don't wear them. But go ahead, Dewana.
So I do that and then I don't sell yet. I want to get to the point where I do it, but my biggest thing, I'm scared that somebody's not going to like something and complain. I don't like confrontation.
She also makes PJs.
And I do make our Christmas.
That's not confrontation.
You just named off a bunch of stuff that I know people will buy.
That's not confrontation. Why do you think it's confrontation if somebody doesn't like something?
If they be like, oh, it's too snug, it don't fit right. I'll be like, what?
Then tell their ass to lose some weight.
No. Then you say, did you tell people?
Let me be a PR person. I got you.
No, don't do that. Dewana, you got to start making stuff. People want to support Black folk.
No, I definitely want to start doing. I just got to look up where do I even start? That's going to be the biggest thing. Where do I start?
Well, we can tell you because, he sell his stuff. So we'll help you out. Dewana, we'll be your first customers.
Because I definitely buy a mask from you, some swim trunks, all of that.
Yeah, he would. I honestly would. So we're gonna be your first customers so that you can deal with us complaining. And you'll know how to deal with people.
I'll be like, got immediate family already asking, like, where can we buy her stuff?
So that's like our YouTube channel, Instagram. They're like, we're not yet, y'all, not yet. They be like, well, stop showing us if you ain't.
Right. I hate when people. That's like, who did we go to YouTube Black with that be making all the beautiful clothing?
What her name is? It starts with an M. I know you're talking about Montoya. And her stuff is so good.
Yeah, it is Montoya. Montoya be making cute stuff, and she's like, yeah, no, I only make it for myself. Well, I don't want to see it then. If I can't have it. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much for coming on here and playing with us and just, having a conversation. Go ahead. What y'all say?
He said it's time to go. Yes, it's time to go, but we've been cracking up laughing.
Okay. One more time, let everybody know where they can find you.
All right, you can, with the Curly Coopers on YouTube. We also have Instagram and a TikTok, all of them, the Curly Coopers. And we have a small Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Facebook page is about to be popping because you're going to be selling your swimsuits and your PJs and everything else. So people are going to be going there. Again, you can follow me at ThatChickAngel on all platforms. Again, please subscribe to ThatChickAngel TV on YouTube to be able to see this podcast as well as our daily vlogs. My other 2 podcasts, Mommy Confessions, as well as Hold On to Your Edges. And you can check me out on Kev on Stage Studios YouTube page as I'm the co-host of one of his podcasts. Here's the thing, baby, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Marcus Hen on the gram and Marcus Hen on the book. And again, you can find my beard and body butter, Manshit, that's MANSHYT at manshit.com. And also you can see, like I said, all 3 to 4 posts on Instagram at Get Manshit.
And we also want to say, again, a special thank you to our sponsors, Blue Chew. Again, you can go to their website at bluechew.com and use the promo code ARGUE to get your first order for free, and you just have to pay $5 for shipping. And y'all, we gonna see you. When is that? Next Wednesday. So y'all come on over and say hey. All right.
Again, thank you to the guests. Greatly appreciate y'all sitting down with us and having this conversation. This was a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us.
To meet Angel's friend. Angel got friends that I'm like, I ain't met these people. I just want to meet them too. I know I don't like people, but I like some people.
I mean, like some people. All right, you guys, y'all be blessed, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
That chick angel.